So right now we will try to build a GUI in our MATLAB. So as I have stated earlier, when we want to create a GUI in MATLAB, so there are two built-in functions. One is guide and another one is app designer. So for now, right now, we will try to build a GUI using a more traditional way, which is using the guide function. So first of all, in the command window, just write simply guide. So after hitting the enter button, you will see that a new window has prompted. So here you can see that create new GUI and open existing GUI. So when we want to try a new GUI, we will go to this create new GUI tab and always select the blank GUI default. Okay, so after selecting this option, you need to give a name to your particular GUI. So for now, select this option, and from here, you can browse. So I will just simply, here I have created a folder name as calculator or any name you want. So just give a name. So I am giving this file as calculator. And always remember that for GUI, there will be two portions. The one portion is the fig and the figure, and the second portion is your code. Okay, so the figure file is always in .fig format. Okay, so then save and now press OK. So here you will see that two window. In the editor window there is a .m file. So here we will provide our all the algorithms in this editor window, and this is your figure field. So in this field, we will try, or you will try, or you will attempt to build any GUI, what you like. So for our calculator, what we will do, I will, before going into how to create a calculator. So first of all, let me introduce you some tools. That is, here you can see that this is a push button, and this is the slider. This is a radio button. This is checkbox. This is edit text, static text. This one is your pop-up menu. This is your list box. This is your toggle button. This is your table. This is your access. This is your panel, ActiveX control, and this one is your button group. So for right now, what we will do, so in our calculator, so suppose this is my calculator. Okay, so here will be two panels. This panel is for input, and there is another panel which is my output, and there will be some buttons. So there will be some buttons. So suppose this is 9. Okay, so when I will hit this 9 button, this 9 should be shown in my input panel or input display. Then suppose there is a plus, so this plus will be shown also in the input display. Okay, then this is your 5, suppose. So if I press this 5 will also show. Then there is another button which is equal to. So when we will press this equals to button, so here you will see that the result will be shown in the output panel. Okay, so there is two display. So first of all, we will try to create the display. So for this, we will select this static text. Okay, so before selecting these things, so you may see that I am having some grids, right? So you can also change these options. So first of all, go to the tools, and from the tools, here you will see that grid and rulers. So go to this option. Here you will see always select this snap to grid, and here you can see that grid size in pixels. So if you want more grids, so select 10, or if you want lesser grids, just simply select higher values. For right now, I'm selecting 50 and press OK. So right now we want to create the displays. So here you can see that this grid portion, this is your field right now. So when we will create, when we will place anything on in this field, so that will be, so the total application window will be this grid window. This grid will be the total application window. So if you just increase the size, the app window size will be increased. Okay. So for now, I am selecting my app window is up to this. So first of all, we will create the displays. So this is my display for the input panel, and I am going to create another display for the output panel. So you can just click on this text and create a new window, or you can just simply select this box and copy and paste it. Okay, so right now this is a very important thing. So double click on this box. Here you will see that this is a property window. Okay, so in the property window, you'll be able to change the color. So right now, I want to change my color to this. And here you can give some font names, font size. So for now, I want my font size is 20. Then font units, then font weights. So there are two options, normal and bold. So I'm just selecting bold, and this is a foreground color. So this is nothing but the font color. So you can choose any color, but for now I am selecting the black color only. Then horizontal alignment. So here you can see right now the static text. This portion is in the center. So if you select this to right, you will see that the whole static text will be shifted to the right. Okay. Then this thing. So till now you are seeing that static text. So everything will be shown in this panel, in this display, will be given in the string tab. So here you can see in the string option, the value is called static text, right? So if I just simply delete this and enter, so here you can see that right now this field is empty. Okay. Okay. Then the most important thing is this tag. So this tag is nothing but the name you want to call this display. Okay, so in the coding portion, you need to write some algorithms. So here you need to call some variables. So this tag will be act as a variable. So when you want to provide anything to this panel or to this portion, you need to call the name of the tag, what is given in the tag. So right now, I am just providing, this is my input. Okay. Okay. So right now it's done. Then for the next, that is my display. I am selecting my background in green color. Then the font size is also 20. Then it is in bold and alignment is right. And then static text. I am going to remove this static text and I want to name this tag as my output. Okay. So here you may question that why I am deleting these string values, right? So I am going to provide some input like 9, 8, anything. So when I'm going to provide a new input, this should be shown in my input panel, right? So every time it will be changed. So if I provide the static text, then the static text value will be shown in this input panel, but I don't want these things. So for this reason, as I'm going to assign new values each time, every time. So for this reason, I am just removing the string values. I'm just creating an empty. Okay. So this portion is done, my input panel, and this is my output panel. So right now I'm going to provide the buttons. So to create the buttons, select the push button option. So just select this and I'm just creating other buttons. So here I am providing 4 buttons. Okay. So double click on this. Here, what you can do, just select here over 16 or any value you want. Right now, the font weight is in bold and string. So right now, I want to display it as my clear. So I'm just providing only C. And the tag, I'm providing clear. Okay. So this is done. Then for the next button, that is my font size should be 16, center, and the push button, I want to provide it as my square option. And this is, the tag should be square. I'm just naming it. Okay. One thing I didn't, the bold option. Then this is my, I'm selecting as my square root option. And this one is my square root button. And the font size is 16 and font weight is bold. Okay, then this is plus sign, and I'm going to tag it as add. The font size is 16 and it is in bold. Okay, so right now I'm just going to copy this block and paste it for several times. Okay, so okay, so right now I'm done with creating the buttons. So right now I want to change the name of these buttons. Okay, so just go to, and I want to name it as 9, and I want to tag it as 9. Then this is my 8 and tagging it as 8. Then this is 7 and the tag is 7 or any name you want. And this one is my minus sign, and the tag is minus. This is 6 and the tag is 6. Then this is 5 and tag is 5. This one is 4 and the tag is 4. And this one is my multiplication. Multiplication. This is 3. This one is 3. This is 2. The tag is 2. This is 1. The tag is 1. Then this one is division. Division. Then this is 0. And this is called also 0. Then this is a decimal point and the tag is decimal. Then this is the sign change option, so plus or negative, and I'm giving a tag as sign change. And the last option is equal sign. Equals, and the tag is equal. So right now I am done with creating the GUI. So after creating the GUI, here you can see that there is a run figure option. Okay, just click on this and press yes. So here you will see that coding file has been created, and this is your GUI. And if I just press 987, so here you can see nothing is showing in the display option, in the input display and also in the output display. So right now I need to link these push buttons with the input and output panels. So for linking these options, so what we need to do, we need to go to the coding file and we need to provide our algorithms. Okay, so this is your coding file. So here one thing to say that don't try to change anything up to this point. Up to this point, don't try to change anything. Okay, so these are all are the comments, so that will not play a very important role, but these things are very important for this GUI, so don't try to change anything from this portion. Okay, and one more important thing is that here in GUI, everything you create will be an object. Okay, and all the objects are maintained, or all the objects are what you can say handled. There is a there is a variable, or there is a parameter that is called handles. So everything you will try to create, or everything you try to manipulate, there should be handles. This parameter is very important terminology in this GUI. So in object, everything should be maintained by handles. Okay, so right now, okay, so right now here this 9. So it may happen that you don't recall where are the, what is the name of the this button, what is the tag name of this button. So you don't need to worry. So just simply right click on this, and here you will see view callbacks. Okay, so just click on this callback. So it will directly uh, show you where what are the tag names, and where you need to provide particular algorithm for that button. This is a one way, and another way is that you can double click on this push button, and here you can see that this callback option. So click on this, so it will perform the same thing. So right now you need to provide some algorithms. Okay, so first of all, I am creating a variable that is my str, and here you can see that I am providing some inputs. Okay, so in GUI, when you want to provide some inputs, always use get. Okay, okay, now you are providing some inputs, and where this input should be shown. Okay, where this input should be shown. This input should be shown, or this input should be taken from this display panel. Okay, so when I'm pressing just 9 over here, this input should be shown in my input panel. So for this reason, I am creating handles. As I have said, always you need to use handles because this is object oriented, and dot, then handles which object you want to handle. I want to handle this input. Okay, this input panel. So what is the name of this? What is the tag name of this input panel? The tag name of this input panel is input. So write handles dot input. Then place a comma. And right now, I need to provide string. Why I need to provide string? Because here you can see that this string value should be modified. Okay, so I am going to access from this input panel. I am going to access this particular portion. Okay, then what I need to do? Then I am creating this value, this variable again, and here I am just creating str cap. So this is nothing but string concatenation. So what I am going to concatenate? I am going to concatenate this str comma, and I am pressing the 9 button, right? So every time I'm pressing 9, the value should be 9. So it should be 9. Okay. And right now, I want to show this output to my input panel, as I'm giving it as an input. So when I want to show the input in my input panel, when I want to show something, I need to use set. Okay. So I am going to set. Where I am going to set? I want to show the values to my input panels. So set handles dot input comma, and I am going to modify, or I am going to access this particularly string value, right? So this is string, and what I want to show? I want to show this string value, this str value. So just press str. So you may be confused by this line. What is the purpose of this line? So let me explain. So this is the calculator. So this is my input panel, and this is my output panel, and there are some buttons. So suppose I am pressing, there is 9, there is 8, and there is 7, right? So when I'm pressing 9, this value should be shown over here, right? So the next time when I'm pressing this 8 should be added with this 9 at the end, right? This 8 should be append at the last position of 9. Okay, then when I'm pressing 7, this should be append at the last of this 987. So this operation can be done in MATLAB using strcat. So this operation will take every string value and it will add, or it will concatenate with the previous value. Okay, so I am done with this algorithm for 9 button. So right now I am going to copy this portion for all the buttons. So I'm just simply copying it. So this is the 8 callback. This is, so here the string value should be 8. This is my 7. And the string value should be 7. This is minus. So here the value should be minus. This button is 6. So the string value should be 6. This button is 5. So the value should be 5. This is your 4. So the value should be 4. This is your multiplication callback. So the value should be this asterisk sign. Then it is 3. So the string value should be 3. This is 2. So the string value should be 2. This is 1. So the string value should be 1. This is division. So the string value should be division sign. This one is 0. So the string value is 0. This is decimal callback. So here I will just provide the decimal point. And this is a sign change. I will come to this later. And this is equal. Okay. So I think up to now we are done. So just hit the run button. So here you will see that right now if I press 9, this 9 will be shown in my input panel. If I press 8, it should be shown in my input panel. If I press plus, it's not showing, right? If I press minus, it's showing. Okay, so for some reason, I think I have missed the plus sign. So just okay, yeah, I haven't provided the values. So just provide the plus and hit the run button again. So 9. So all the buttons are working properly, I think. So right now, I want to press this equal sign. So if I press equal sign, so no output or nothing is changing. So what I need to do when I am providing something these values, okay? So 9 plus 8. So all these values are in string format, okay? So when I just press equals, so nothing is shown because this is in string value and I haven't give any algorithm for this equals sign. So this string value should be converted into numeric value and then it should be evaluated. The whole expression should be evaluated. Okay, so when we want to evaluate anything, there is a built-in function that is called eval. Okay, so for right now, we will just go to the view callback option. So here, what we want to do? So first of all, I want to get the input from the input panel. Okay, and right now, this string value, I am storing the str eval. So eval is your built-in function for evaluate the whole expression what I am providing in the input panel. Okay, Okay, then this should be output. Why this should be output? Because right now I know 9 plus 8, that is 17, and I want to show this 17 to my output display. Okay, so just run this option. So 9 plus 8, and if I just press